Yo, what is up, guys? It's been a minute since I've actually sat down and made a full-length video again. And I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support and everything, for sticking with me throughout this channel and not uploading on a pretty regular basis. I just wanted to give some sort of updates and everything on, what's happening and, how things are going for me. And so I want to get into that a little bit today. And yeah, pretty much just kind of explain what's been going on. The last video I made a couple months ago was just talking about, what had happened over the last year and, everything that had happened up until that point. And now it's been almost a whole other year since I've made that video, which is crazy to me because it doesn't feel like I made that video that long ago. But it has already been 8 or 9 months. It's been a long time. So lots been going on. So pretty much right now, I'm living in an apartment, and my lease for this apartment ends in about August. So coming up here in the next few months. And my overall plan for the next few months is to move out of here, because this was just my kind of gap year, I guess, from school and everything. Just kind of, working and not really doing school necessarily. And it's been really nice, not having to worry about, assignments and doing tests and all this. But I've been busy as fuck, working round the clock, just mostly just working, working 40 hours a week, taking, very little breaks here and there, just kind of making money, because unlike what most people think from social media influencers and everybody else, people think that a lot of them that are not popular, but kind of popular, think that's their main source of income, when in reality it's oftentimes not. Same thing with music or anything. And that's kind of the boat I'm in right now, is because YouTube, I want YouTube to be my career, for the most part. I want it to be that and music, something to where it's I can make a living income off of it and, be able to support myself off of it. Those dreams of that kind of seem far, and kind of just outweighed by the fact that our entire world right now is in kind of shit. And so it's been a lot, doing that, working, because I work 40 hours a week. I work 5 days a week, making minimum, and it's certainly a lot to be able to have to do that. And with that, it's been nice to not have to worry about everything else. But the fact that our world is kind of shitty right now is just making it really hard to be able to make this a lifestyle. And for the plan that I have right now is once this apartment lease ends, I'm going to go back to school and try to make a life for myself and my new dog. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I posted sort of like an update on him a couple months ago. It was just like a short video of him. His name is Dubstep. He is a pit bull, and he is the best dog that I could have asked for. He is very chill. He's very sweet, very sweet dog. He's actually sitting with me in my room right now. He's sleeping. But being able to support him, being able to support myself, being able to support other people, just working a lot makes me exhausted all the time. Like, I haven't been able to do stuff that I want to do all the time because I work so much. So it's just, I need a new path for myself. I need to figure out what I want to do, and everybody has their own life, I guess, like, and what they want to do. But it's really hard out here now, especially because everything is so expensive now. And, it just makes it really difficult to be able to do fun stuff anymore, because you go out anywhere in the world, at least in the US now, you go out and there's stuff that was previously concert tickets, let's say, like $75 to $100 for a pretty good seat at a show, and now it's like you're paying minimum $300 for that same ticket. And it's just kind of like that. And gas is ridiculous right now. Usually for me it costs, which I'm not even complaining, because it's like everybody else is having to pay so much more, but like gas for me usually is like $24 to $30 a tank, and now it's like nearing $50, and it's just like that happened over like the span of like a couple weeks, which is crazy, because that just really sets into perspective like how expensive everything is getting now, and it's really sad to see that, but hopefully it gets better. But yeah, I'm hoping that, me going back to school will give me some sort of chance at getting a degree and everything, and getting like a job that I can actually make a good income off of and everything. But it's really daunting to have to do that now that I've been just working and not having to worry about school. But that's the goal, is like get done with school and then just work again, and not have to work 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. So that's the overall plan. But yeah, I haven't been able to do much of anything really for the past couple months. Just been kind of docile. I've made a couple short videos here and there about like music and where I'm at musically too. But like even music's hard now. It's like I recently just made like my first song in God, a fucking year now. So it's like I've just gotten in the right headspace to be able to sit down and actually, write and record. And that's where I'm at with YouTube. Like, this is the first time that I've had a chance to sit down and make a whole video instead of just making a short video being like, hey guys, I'm okay, or whatever, like life update. But because I try to, make content, and like if I had the choice to sit down every day and make a video like this every day, I would. But it is so exhausting. Like, not this necessarily, but just like getting the drive and the will and the time to be able to sit down and make videos, because my schedule is so fucked, because the hours I work are horrible, because I think I'm on Eastern time or something, and the hours I work are 2 to 11, so 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. every day for 5 days a week. And I get weekends off, but those weekends that I'm usually off are the time where I'm like recovering from work and trying to, take my dog out more and being able to do activities that I want to do with other people. And so I don't really have time to sit and make a YouTube video or make a song. It's all kind of fucked. But because this is the first like holiday break that I've gotten, it's nice to be able to like sit down again and kind of record, because it again is what I love doing. So I'm glad to be doing that. But I would love to hear from you guys, how you guys are doing as far as life updates. I know I have a couple recurring viewers and everything, and that's the thing. I'm so bad about responding to people, not just YouTube, but all over social media. I'm horrible about, responding and being able to get back with people on stuff. But it's just, it's been a lot. And I'm thinking that once I get this transition, like I get out of this apartment and everything, and I get like my own place and my own stuff, I'll finally be able to sit down regularly and like actually make videos and make music again. But to be honest with myself, I've been in easily one of the worst spots that I've been as far as mentally. Been having really hard time, getting up in the morning and trying to motivate myself to be able to do stuff now. And even going outside and hanging out with people is exhausting, and having to worry about other people's problems and my own together just kind of make it really hard to focus on what I need to do, because naturally humans are selfish by nature, and nowadays it's like every man for himself. It's really something that I wish wasn't that way, but it's like now it's like everybody's so wrapped up in their own thought process and the way they want to live their life that they don't worry about the things going on around them, which is like both fair and not. But I've been really trying to get my head around that, like trying to be not worrying about, following this person's path or this, or, listening to other people's opinions. And I'm just like, I need to do what I think is best for me. You know, stop getting opinions from other people being like, don't do that, do this instead, or nah, you shouldn't do that, skip out on that opportunity. You know, it really gets hard to be independent now, and it's been a lot, but I think now I should be able to start recording again. Hopefully take that with a grain of salt, because I may not upload again for another couple months. So yeah, but I just wanted to hop on here and give those updates. I want to do a dubstep update soon. But actually, hold on one second. This is dubstep. Here's my pity boy. He's such a baby. He's only 3. And he's such a good boy. But having adopted him has been one of the best things brought to my life so far. You know, having him to be able to have someone to come home to every night after work, and you know, being able to play with him, and he's getting me more outside than I usually would be. But he's such a sweet boy. He's so tired. He does not want to be on camera right now. But I just wanted to show y'all him. Yeah. Do you want me to put you back? You want to go back to bed? But yeah. Alright. I'll put you back, Bubby. But yeah, that is what has been happening in my life. I'm hoping to, because I live streamed a couple months ago, I think, and I did a little live stream. It was like, I think it was like me trying to play Fortnite. It was rough. But I'm hoping to get like more equipment, better equipment to be able to do stuff like that. I'm hoping in the next, couple years to get a PC, actually be able to afford one. I could get one right now, but it's too much. Plus it's like, I don't know the first thing about getting a PC, so it's like, if you guys have any advice on like types that are kind of cheap, but I know you shouldn't really cheap out on PC equipment. But I do want to get one in the next few months, or the next few years probably, so just be on the lookout for that, I guess. But I'll try and make couple like short videos and everything before I leave this apartment. So yeah, that is kind of my life update. Yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on anything, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.